Hi there, I'm Sarah from Six and Flow, and today I wanted to walk you through a few HubSpot tools and demonstrate how HubSpot offers a single source of truth, how it can help you streamline your processes, and how it also helps you gain better insight into how your campaigns are performing. So before we dive in, I quickly just wanted to highlight the four main objects that HubSpot offers. Now, as we can see here, there's a number of other objects that are available, and you can create custom objects as well. But those four main ones are your contacts, so these are your people within your CRM. Then you have your companies, so these are accounts that are stored in your CRM that a contact is associated to. Then you have your deals, so these are your opportunities or your sales transactions that a contact or company record might be associated to. And last up, you have your tickets, and these are your customer support queries that might come in post-sales, and they're likely associated to a contact or company record as well. So if we dive into this contact record, we can see that HubSpot has divided it into three panels. We have your left-hand panel, your middle, and your right hand. Directly within your contact record, you can choose to leave a note. So this is a temporary note. We can see that HubSpot AI can help generate what that text looks like. We can create a task to follow up on this note. Maybe get AI to pull some data entry suggestions, and then we can save it. We can also log an email directly within this contact record, and I might even suggest using Copilot to draft out an email. So in this case, I've said, write an outbound sales email for Sarah Munjay. The more specific you are here, the better the email is going to be. But once this is drafted, we can copy it, paste it, and edit it as we need to. Or you might choose to pull from a template, look at your sales sequences, attach some documents and some meeting links, or even reference and pull a quote into this email. Should you choose to want to follow up with this email, you can create a task and assign a deadline as well. If you have your phone connected to HubSpot or a HubSpot phone number, you can make a call directly from this contact record, and it will log automatically into HubSpot as well. Again, you can create a task, or you can schedule a meeting, and all of this is available directly within this activities timeframe. So we can see our notes, our emails, our calls, our tasks, etc. On this activity timeframe, we can also see the different page views that Sarah has had. And you can see that we've integrated our HubSpot instance with Vidyard, and that one of those videos has been played, and so it's been populated on this contact records activity timeline as well. On our left-hand sidebar, this is where we see our properties about this contact, and we can choose to display specific properties and customize them by the different teams that you have within HubSpot. And all of this is achieved here. You can customize this left-hand sidebar, your middle, or your right-hand sidebar as well. If we go back to our contact record, we can see that I've chosen to display the persona and the buying role, and we've also created different sections that are most relevant for this team to see. We also get a quick glance at the website activity, so the number of site visits and page views, and the most recent and first visit and when they occurred. Like I said, every contact should be associated to a company, and so we can see that Sarah is associated to the company record of Six and Flow. If we go into this company record, we see a similar layout to what we had before, looking at those different sections, and we can perform similar tasks as well. We can look at activities, so this will pull in all the activities across the entire company. And we can even look at Breeze Intelligence to help enrich and gain better insight into information about this company. On our right-hand sidebar, we can see the different associations. So here, for example, Six and Flow is associated to a lead score, has different tickets, attachments, playbooks, and deals. And if we go into this lead score, we can see the history. So you can see that Six and Flow has an ICP fit score and also an engagement score. And we can quickly see the score history, so the different events that have led to this score being set. Now, all of these events are built within your lead scoring tool, and that's how these scores are assigned. So if we go over to our lead scoring tool, we can see that I've gotten started building an ICP fit score. But again, you can also build out that engagement score, and you can do that at the contact level and or the company level. I've gotten started looking at properties like annual revenue and assigning points. You can also choose to subtract points depending on the property, and continue building out the score that matches what your ICP fit is. Then using workflows in the background, you can go in and take these scores and assign thresholds. So Six and Flow, for example, has 3 score thresholds of good fit, workable fit, and no fit, all of which are then fed into how you choose to segment, nurture, and target your different contacts and companies. So if we go into our list tool here, we can see that I've started to build out a list that looks at the different ICP fit scores. So I want to make sure that we're only pulling in contacts that are associated to a company with a good fit. And maybe I just want to pull in our marketing mobilizer persona as well. And then HubSpot will pull in all of those contacts that meet these criteria. This is our building blocks for all of our campaigns. So we might choose to use this for an advertisement. So if we want to build out a retargeting list, for example, if we want to build out a landing page that has smart content and different content is tailored towards this segmented list, we can also choose to do so with our emails as well, and use this list for building out different email campaigns, and all of which can be measured within your HubSpot campaigns tool. So let's say that this list, I wanted to build out a campaign around Grow Summit targeting this list. You can see and assign a date range for when these statistics or metrics come in rather. And you get this bird's eye view of the ROI, so what your spend is, what your revenue has been as well, how many deals have been associated, how many contacts as well, your website traffic, and all of the different assets as well. So you can get an overview of how the campaign is performing, but if you want to dive into specific assets, like how a specific email is performing, you can do so here or directly within your emails tool, which I'll show you in a second. When you're creating a campaign, you can either add in the asset as it's being built, or you can go in afterwards and find the relevant asset and add it there. And then you'll see the summarized view here, and all of the details, like when the campaign started, when it ended, what the status is, the goals, and so forth are. Within this campaigns tool, we can look at different attribution reports, the different assets and how they're performing. If we want to create different tasks, so maybe this campaign is in flight and I need to follow up with potential leads that have come through, I can create a task to do so. You can assign a budget and then get a quick overview of all the activity that has happened as well related to that campaign. So let's say I've created an email and there's additional insights that I want to grab that I want to pull through on this email. You can see so within the email tool itself what the performance have been. So maybe our Grow Summit campaign is performing well, but we can actually see that with this email, it had a pretty low click-through rate. So we likely want to use these insights, maybe perform an A/B test on our next one, and try and get these scores, or these metrics rather, to increase. So yeah, that is pretty much an overview of the HubSpot tools and how you can use them. Hope you found this video helpful. Thanks.